Hello, fellow folks of Tamriel, and welcome to part 11 of Oblivion with a Therapist. Great to have you here. Happy to keep playing this. It's been a very enjoyable experience. Leave a thumbs up, leave a comment. Check the links in the description, subscribe to the channel, all that fun stuff that every YouTuber ever asks you to do. It makes a difference. So those of you that do it, I see you, I appreciate you. Thank you. All right, so let's talk to this guard. See if he can give us some info on.
Speak, citizen.
Hey, what do you know about the corrupt Imperial Watchmen around here?
If you've got a complaint, tell it to the watch captain. I've got better things to do than listen to you whine.
Honestly, that's fair. Where can I find him?
Go see Hieronymus Lex. He's a pompous fool, just like you. He might listen to your complaint.
Any rumors?
If you've got to travel, by the 9 Divines, stay on the roads. The wilderness just isn't safe anymore. We've had sightings, you see. The Daedra.
So nice of you to shift gears and be nicer to me.
Long live the Empire!
All right, well, let's go talk to old Lex.
What is it, citizen?
I wonder if it's this guy.
It's you, the hero of Kvatch. This is truly an honor.
Oh, pleasure's all mine. That arena seems really tiny. Doesn't it?
Hail, good citizen. How can I be of service?
Hey, that guy didn't call me a pompous ass like his friend did. That's kind of nice.
Speak.
Whoa. What the hell is this place? Pirate ship harbor? Whoa. Am I even following the right place? I am. Alright. Well, this is neat.
Hello there.
The gate has been closed.
No
Get your black
guardrails.
horse courier here.
Wait, where? You?
Speak. Have a copy of the Black Horse Courier. It's the only way to get the real news. Feature story on the Gray Fox.
Nice. Thanks, man. I'm pretty sure I already read about that, though.
Oh, hello.
What's up?
I'm Castav Kavinchal, and if you listen to that witch of a sister of mine, Bronsela, I'm also a dog and a pig.
Oh. Well, thanks for letting me know.
Bye.
Luckily, I don't talk to your sister.
What is it? Have you ever done any shopping at Thornhill's store?
This ends here.
Yeah!
Show me what you've got.
What the hell? And the pirates here the whole time?
If it's a fight you want, it's a
Whatever it was.
Yo,
gone
Lexi.
now.
Yo, my guy. Hey. My brother.
6 of the day's dusk and all's well. Good evening, sir.
How's it going? I got a word about a watchman who's, engaging in some unsavory activities.
I don't have time for this now. The Gray Fox is on the loose. Take this problem to Itius Hain. He's also a captain of the Imperial Watch.
This is every insurance claim that ever gets denied with no explanation that I ever have to pursue on behalf of myself or the people at my practice. I swear to God, you talk to one person and then they go, no, you don't talk to me. You got to talk to that person. Go talk to that person. And then you go talk to that person. They're like, no, it's not me. You got to go talk to that person. And it is endless.
Good luck with Itius.
Oh my God. I came all the way out to this pirate ship for you to say no.
Hello.
I just helped you kill 2 pirates, man. Guess I can explore the lighthouse. See what's going on. The gold in them crates. Imperial Watch Barracks. All right. You guys cool if I sleep in your bed?
You have my ear, citizen.
Right, ladder to the lighthouse, trap door to the lighthouse. This goes to the same place. I'm a little confused. Oh!
Hail. I'm the lighthouse keeper, Velen Andus. Take care.
So I can steal from him, but not the bards. Will you lay with me, sir?
You have my ear, citizen.
Where does the lighthouse get lit? Go up top here? Yeah. Okay, so where's the lighthouse part of the lighthouse? Whatever. What is? Ooh, what do we got here? Guide to Skingrad. Biography of Versailles the Second. Away we go. Dr. Orc, queer icon. That's right, that's me. That's me.
Hail,
What
good
would my
citizen.
700 girlfriends
How can I be
think?
of
My
service?
700 girlfriends understand that sexuality exists on a spectrum and that you don't have to lock yourself in. And would endorse my interest because we very explicitly talked about rules in our relationship and don't leave anything up to assumption. That's, I think, what my 700 girlfriends would think. But if you really want to know what my 700 girlfriends would think, you
What
should
is it
ask
now?
them because I'm not their spokesman. I don't represent their interests. They represent their own interests.
Greetings
Unless you
to
hear
you.
it from the horse's mouth, you take it with a grain of salt.
Yes? Have pity on an old war veteran.
How are you?
Speak.
What is it, citizen?
All right, which one of you jamokes am I supposed to talk to?
Evening, sir. Farewell, citizen.
Speak.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I'm not supposed to be here. Oh no, he's right here. Oh God, leave. Oh God, am I gonna get arrested?
It's you, the hero of Kawach. This is truly an honor.
Oh man. All right. Fellas, I'd like to go up there.
Hail, good citizen. How
State your business.
Oh, I'm gonna talk to the mean one.
If you've got a complaint, tell it to the watch captain. I've got better things to do than listen to you whine.
Sorry to bother you. Sorry,
can I
sorry.
be of service?
All right, well.
You have my ear, citizen.
I don't want your ear. You said I should try the third guard captain. And the third guard captain is up in the watchtower, which is not helpful to me at all. All right, it's worth sleeping because then I can talk to Tarmina and Tiber Septim Hotel. Watch, this is gonna be so expensive. Oh yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy. What do you want? What do you think? 30 bucks?
Greetings.
Look at this. There's a bed right here. Sleep in it for free. Night Mother Rituals. The Black Horse Courier Special Edition. Night Mother Rituals on the rise. And won't be tolerated, warns Imperial Legion by Agnes. The quill is mightier than the ebony sword, Earhart. The Imperial City, pinnacle of art, entertainment, scholarship, and ritualistic murder? So says Adamus Felida, commander of the Imperial Legion forces in the Imperial City, and a staunch opponent of the mysterious Assassin's Guild known as the Dark Brotherhood. According to Felida, Imperial Legion soldiers have discovered 13 separate instances of the macabre Black Sacrament, a sinister rite purportedly used to summon a member of the Dark Brotherhood in order to arrange an assassination. Whether or not a card-carrying killer shows up on the ritual performer's doorstep remains to be seen, but the Black Sacrament itself is very real and truly the stuff of nightmares. As documented in the rare and taboo work, A Kiss, Sweet Mother, the Black Sacrament involves an effigy of the intended victim, created from actual body parts, including a heart, skull, bones, and flesh within a circle of candles. How cliche. To proceed with the ritual, one must stab the effigy repeatedly with a dagger rubbed with the petals of a nightshade plant while whispering the plea, sweet mother, send your child unto me, for the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear." As gruesome as this ritual may be, even more frightening is its intention. The summoning of a mysterious assassin, who some witnesses claim is always clad in a black hooded robe, who will then receive money to kill an innocent victim. No remorse, no regret. It is, as the merchants say, simply business, and that's what worries Adamus Felida. This brazen increase in Night Mother rituals is an affront to the decent, peace-loving citizens of the Empire. The Imperial Legion exists for one reason and one reason only, to protect and serve the people of Tamriel. How in Azura's name can we do that and people take it upon themselves to contact paid assassins and have innocent people murdered? How could I sleep at night knowing my legion can't possibly save the life of someone marked for death by Dark Brotherhood? Anyone who carries out this black sacrament makes a mockery of the Imperial Legion, and as commander, that's something I just can't tolerate. From this point forward, any citizen found in the possession of items related to the Night Mother ritual will be incarcerated in the Imperial prison indefinitely, and their property seized by the Empire. There's no fine high enough, no standard prison sentence long enough for the type of malcontent who would show such a blatant disregard for our dear Emperor's laws and the welfare of the fine people of Tamriel. To be sure, Adamus Felida is not one to issue empty threats. Indeed, the Black Horse Courier has learned that one Claudius Arcadia, until recently a resident of the Talos Plaza district in the Imperial City, is now residing in a cold, dank cell in the Imperial prison. And his house has become the newest Imperial Legion outpost. So before you take the law into your own hands, dear reader, remember, you'll go further in life with a warm smile than a cold blade. And if you've got a grudge that won't be soothed, a score that can't be settled, you can always move to Morrowind and have the government-sanctioned Morag Tong do the killing for you. If you don't like it, move.
Welcome, friend, to the Tiber Septim Hotel. I am Augusta Aledia, your hostess.
Thank you. I'd like a bed, please.
Why, yes. I do have a
40.
lovely room available for a mere 40 gold a
40
night.
gold a
Are
night.
you interested?
Not really, but I'll take it because I'm in a hurry.
Excellent. The room is on the floor upstairs, at the west end of the hall. I do hope you rest well.
Yeah, well, how about we do some bartering?
Can I interest you in some of my wares?
'Cause that's some expensive ass shit.
I can't afford to do that.
I just gave you 40 gold. Yes, you can. Ugh. Ugh.
That's just not real. I
Unreal.
appreciate your business.
Unbelievable.
Goodbye.
Nice ass hotel. You can't even barter in it. This is no better than any of the other places I've ever gone to. And if I... What? If I... Oh, this isn't my room. A little common room. Oh, that's good. Is this my room? Yeah, look at this. 40 gold a night. 40 gold a night. Unreal. I'm gonna sleep for 12 hours in my luxurious 300 million thread count Egyptian cotton sheets. Look at all this stuff. Can't eat any of it. So many pointless rooms to explore. It's great. All right. See if we can find our. See if we can find our boy.
You have my ear, citizen.
Make sure I'm on the right quest. Okay, I am. 40 gold a night.
Hi there.
You just come over here. Is this him? Is this our boy?
Can I help you, citizen?
Can. I have news of a corrupt watchman, and your captain sent me to you.
Why should I trust your word? You'll have to do better than this to persuade me to take action against one of the other watch captains.
Oh, I'll do my worst then.
Yes?
First, I'll bribe you.
How nice. It's just what I wanted.
Yeah, I know the language you all speak. All right.
Really? Interesting.
Oh, oops, I just... That's wrong.
Not funny. Not even a little bit. Oh, please. Please. I'm embarrassed, but thank you. You're wasting your breath. Really? Ugh, what a wonderful compliment. I'll take that. And thank you very much.
I still don't really understand the way this works. It was fine, but it's like you like can't get ahead on it because you want the 3.
You're wasting your breath. You're revolting. Well done. Please, I'm embarrassed, but
Yeah,
thank
so it's
you.
just like it doesn't really do
Every
anything.
little bit helps. That will get you something. Excellent.
All right, now tell me about the corrupt watchman.
These are very serious charges. If you can get 2 witnesses to testify against Alden Zavidius, I'll arrest him. Otherwise, I can't help you.
All right. You could.
I hope your witnesses are willing to come forward.
It's you. Hi.
All right, well, we're going to find him. A lot of leg work on this. A lot of leg
Speak.
work. Oh, Ruslin. Where you at, my guy?
I've heard that you've been asking around about that corrupt guard. Just don't mention my name. I have enough problems.
Except I need you to testify.
You want me to testify against Arden Zavidius? You're crazy. Exactly how do you intend to persuade me to do that?
It's such a weird way to put that.
Go ahead. Handsomely done. A pleasure doing business with you.
Yeah.
How nice. It's just what I wanted. Well, isn't that sweet of you? You've convinced me. If I don't stand up to him, who will?
Yeah.
I just hope
$200
I'm not committing
bucks.
suicide.
Yeah. $200 you'll do it.
I'm gonna keep a low
Sure.
profile for a while.
Whatever. Should kill you and take my money back. This isn't Grand Theft Auto. Hey, this is the price of doing business. I don't have to be involved in this. I'm choosing to be involved in it. So I don't really get to be shitty when people have demands on me. You know, it's like if I go in here and I'm asking these people to turn their lives upside down, they're like, no. Convince me it's a good idea. I mean, whatever. Name your price. Like I'm the one that's bombarding my way into their life, so I get it. I'm not entitled. I'm just annoyed at how the persuasion system works in this game. That's all it really is. Alright.
Any news about that
Well,
certain
luckily
task
you and
we
I
discussed?
are hunky-dunky, so this shouldn't be too big of a problem. I need you to testify in order for us to get an arrest. I already got 1, so I need 2.
You want me to publicly accuse Auden Zavidius of corruption? I'd sooner swim naked in a pool filled with slaughterfish and mud crabs.
You sent me on this!
Looking to lighten your load but fill up your coin purse? An excellent bargain.
Ugh. Honestly.
Thank you for your business.
Yeah, whatever. All
Thanks
right. So now what? I don't think I can persuade her. I'll have to try the other two. Laurent and Russell.
Again for
All
your
right.
help.
Now we gotta go
We had
find
no
Laurent. Oh, Laurent.
Everybody needs a copy of the Black Horse Courier.
Guess I might as well get into his good graces at the outset. Ooh. Hey. Need to learn how to pickpocket. I'm gonna join the Thieves Guild just so I can afford to participate. All right, my guy.
These days, I get nervous whenever I see a watchman. Maybe I'll just stay inside.
I need you to testify as a fellow orc. I got somebody already.
Yes?
Ugh.
For me? You shouldn't have.
Yeah, for
How nice.
you.
It's just what I wanted. I wish I could say that. Don't try to manipulate me. What a dumb joke. I accept. I have no choice. Sorry.
See if that's enough.
Testify against a watch captain and accuse him of corruption? I don't think I'm willing to risk doing that. All right.
I mean, I do get it.
Well, isn't that sweet of you? Well, isn't that sweet of you? This may be the stupidest thing I've ever done, but I'll testify against Arden Zavidius. I suppose someone has to stand up to him.
Really hard to stand up against authority.
Take
that's
my
acting
advice.
poorly
Stay away from the Watchmen.
when they have power. So, like, it's totally understandable why these people have to be. Just. Ugh. All right.
Hail, good citizen.
It's gotta seem like it's worth it. Like, look, at the end of the day, I'll talk about this while we walk over here. Everybody acts in self-interest in some way. Like, everybody does. Even people who do wonderful things for other people are still acting in some capacity of self-interest. There's really not a such thing as pure altruism. Because if you decide to take care of somebody, you're still doing it because you think it's the right thing to do and it's in alignment with your values and whatever, you know, healthy or unhealthy narratives you've constructed for yourself. People only really ever activate on self-interest unless otherwise forced to. So these people willingly giving themselves up because I asked them to is not something I'm entitled to. It needs to be something that they believe is enough in their own self-interest. Even if it's in really good self-interest of other people, people often will not budge as much as they like to believe if they don't see personal gain And that's something that you really have to like shove that out of people. It's not something that, or you have to like start from a very early age, like kind of cultivating that out of people. But I'm not mad at these people for needing to be persuaded and needing to see their own self-interest in this. I actually think that if you spend more time understanding the types of self-interest that the people around you have, you can get to know them a lot more effectively and engage with them more meaningfully. Because if you don't know those things or you don't pay attention to those things, you're often going to miss the mark on stuff, especially requests. All right, my guy.
What is... Can I help you, citizen?
I got 2. I got 2.
These are very serious charges.
Yeah. The hell?
Farewell, citizen.
What the hell? What? I've convinced Rosen on the wrong to testify. I hope Idius Hain is true to his word and arrests his fellow watch captain. Otherwise, those 2 are going to be in a lot of trouble. Keep an eye on those 2 and make sure they go to see Idius first thing in the morning. Oh, so they haven't gone to him yet. Ooh. Ooh, I don't love that. I don't love that they have to go on their own volition after I gave them money.
It's you, the hero of Kavach.
Suppose I could fast travel around the city a bit. It's a bit unnecessary to run too.
Well met.
All right, well, you got anything else for me, Tarmina?
Yes.
What you got about Mythic Dawn?
I think I may have figured out the hidden message in Mainkar Cameron's books. Do you have the 3rd and 4th volumes with you?
I do.
Excellent. Let's see. Yes. The first letter of each paragraph spells out a message.
Yep, figured
Write
that
this
out.
down. Green Emperor Way, where tower touches midday sun. Are you familiar with Green Emperor Way? The gardens around the Imperial Palace? Something must be revealed there at noon. How exciting.
Wow.
I've half a mind to go down to Green Emperor Way myself and see what's there. Well, good luck. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Whoa. Green Emperor Way.
Hail, good citizen.
– 1:43 p.m. Of course it is. Of course it is. Come back at noon, citizen.
Hi there. Hail, good citizen. How can I be of service? Speak. Can I help you, citizen?
I come talk to you yet? Oh.
Stay safe, citizen. These are dark times.
Well, look at that. Tomb of Prince Camaril. Activates at noon, apparently. Okay. I wonder if there's a way to, like, sit around. I guess. Alright, so I gotta come back and do. What's up?
Yeah.
You know anything about Thornir?
Don't know anyone by that name. Now go away.
Okay. don't want to pay another 40 gold.
Hello. Health and fortune traveler. I'm Denari Amnis. May the Nine bless your dreams.
Oh, yeah?
Farewell.
Alright. Well. We'll go stay at the Wanette Inn. Sleep for a couple hours, come back at noon. And we'll also see if the corruption is taken care of.
Welcome to the Walnut Inn. Could I interest you in a...
No, not interested.
There's a fresh bed available to...
10 gold, I'll take it.
So, have a fine journey and keep yourself safe.
Hey, you
need something...
Yeah. This guy. Who's part of this guy?
Let's do business.
This guy's got money. Yeah, I still don't have that much to sell. Oh.
Tell your friends about me.
Okay.
Walk always in the shadow of Sithis.
But I could theoretically pick these, and they're not red. Practice my lockpicking. Pretty good. Pretty good. So you can pick the doors and sleep in the bed. You can't take any of the other stuff. Okay. That's fair. Alright, 4:02 p.m. Let's sleep for 14 hours. All right. 6 a.m. Like it never even happened. Honestly, I'm gonna pick this too, just to try to get my skill up. Six locks.
Hey, you.
And then he closes the door.
Yeah, you.
All right. Beautiful morning. So first, let's go talk to our boy and see what the deal is. We got a little bit of time. Unless he's still sleeping a little.
It's you, the hero of Kavach. This is truly an honor.
Where is he? On the other side of this door? Oh, he's sleeping. Sleeping. You gotta wait for him to come out. Okay, though. What time is this? Where do I see what time it is? Okay, 7:21 a.m.
Speak.
Now I just want to lockpick everything. Alright, we're gonna stand here and wait for our boy. Because he'll come out, talk to him, and then we go stand in front of that shrine thing and see what that leads to, which I'm guessing is gonna be something pretty crazy. Right, kitty man? So while we wait, I just want to say I appreciate y'all being here. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for indulging this playthrough. I know that it's got some real long stretches of lulls, but it's still nice to play. You got me on in the background. I appreciate that you let me keep you company doing whatever you're doing. It's been a lovely experience. How fast is time going here? 7:59. 8 a.m. You better walk out here. $8:01, my guy. There he is.
You're off duty now.
Good morrow.
About time. Feet are killing. What is it, citizen? Speak. Can I help you, citizen?
Dude, come on, man.
These are very serious charges. If you
Got
can
two
get
witnesses. Guys,
stay
talk
safe,
to the
citizen.
man.
What is it, citizen?
The Black Horse Courier, brothers Ojabi and Rajirad, and I, Hasiri. We bring the news of the Empire to the people of the Empire. Fast, fast. Here, have a copy. It's free. Always free. We're funded by the Elder Council, so I don't mind, really. Take care.
Night Mother Rituals. That's what I already had. Yeah, I already have that. It's fine, though. Nice of him to give it to me. Suppose I can't rely on those guys doing that. No? $8:28 a.m. So what I would love to know is if I read. So if I'm in the pause menu like this, time doesn't move. If I go to my inventory and I read something, I'm pretty sure that doesn't. I need to get rid of some of these. Because like I already read these. So because if I read these, then I can sell them, get rid of them. Oh, here we go. Right, because it's still, I'm guessing it's still 8:33. Yep. So we just pick flowers and fungus, I guess. Key to get into the mausoleum. Do. God, I really need those guys to talk. How will I know if those guys talk? I guess I could follow them around, but that's I don't know how well that would work. All right, so if we go to 9:14, so 3 hours. 3 hours. I suppose I could follow this dude around. Maybe. Guards of the area are watching the hero Kvatch just running around. Seriously, though.
You have my ear, citizen.
Wait, well, now this dude disappeared from the map. Awesome. Ugh. All right. Systems can be a little old school sometimes.
Have mercy. I'm saving up enough for some medicine.
You know anything about the Gray Fox?
He's a fairy tale. The Imperial Watch pretends there is a thief king named the Grey Fox who controls all the thieves in Cyrodiil. Of course, it's all just made up to give them an excuse to keep us down. Go ahead. Don't! Please! I'm sorry. Was that supposed to be a compliment? Don't make me laugh. Not bad. Not bad at all. Sure. I accept. That's a bit you're a big fat liar. I'm with you completely.
All right, now tell me about the Gray Fox.
Are you looking for him?
I'm just curious about him.
He's a fairy tale.
Oh, shit.
Are you
Yes, I want to... I'd like to work with him.
I think I trust you enough to tell you this secret. To learn more about the Grey Fox, go to the Garden of Deraloth at midnight. Look in the waterfront district of the Imperial City. I can say no more. Blessings of Julianos upon ye.
Doesn't seem like the worst thing in the world to learn this. Because I'm okay if I, like, am stealing from assholes. I should look for the Garden of Deraloth in the waterfront districts. I mean, just because I find the Thieves Guild doesn't mean I have to join it either, you know. Maybe I just do a little sleuthing. It's 10 o'clock. Well, look at that. Oh, okay.
What's the matter? Getting tired?
Why are we not friendly?
That the best you can do? I'm just warming up, you pathetic worm.
Alright, whatever. It took 25 minutes of my time.
What?
Oh.
Go ahead, please.
You know anything about Glarthur?
Concerning this, I can only speak to a friend. All right. I doubt it. Not bad. Yes, yes, whatever you say. Don't talk such rot. Yeah, I get it. I accept. Not now. Not. I doubt it. Excellent.
Glarthurs, talk.
I don't mean to gossip, but he's more than a bit strange. However, he's always been tolerated as the town eccentric.
All that for
You
that,
too.
huh? 10:30. There's
Hi.
this whole ass village here. What's going on here? Door to abandoned shack. Ooh, baby. All right, now is my first task to steal from the Thieves Guild. Oh, around midnight. Okay. So I could sleep there. Ah. Okay. So. All right, we got an hour. So let's go to the. Go to the palace. Chill there for an hour. And then sleep till midnight. $11:30. We got it's perfectly fine. Don't mind me, folks. Just mourning the death of my great-grandpa. Jim Bob Orchimedes. Last of his name. He's really into watches, which is why I keep checking mine. I have followed the clues hidden in the 4 volumes written by Munker Cameron. The gravestone in Green Emperor Way at noon. A map of Cyrodiil appeared on the gravestone with the location of the Mythic Dawn's Trident marked on it. I need to find my way into the shrine and locate the Amulet of Kings. Oh, baby, look at that. We're talking like right over here. This is good. This is good. Bring in the juice. Now we're gonna go sleep till midnight, and then we're gonna level up. I'm gonna pet my cat. This is all excellent. Have you played Oblivion before this? No, it is a fully blind playthrough. All right, so let's take a little 11-hour nap here. Auden Zavidius has been arrested. That should make Jensen, Ruslin, and Laurent happy. Hopefully it will serve as a lesson for any other guard that's thinking about shaking down innocent citizens. There we go. All right. So they came through. Happy about that. All right, here we go. Again, striking personality. What's up?
Dranus Lethro. I just got back from Solstheim. Boy, was that a mess. And now I'm out of work. Go ahead. Good day.
I guess it's not technically midnight yet. Oh, is it this little hangout over here? I want friends. They seem neat to have. What's up? You guys are very conspicuous.
Do I know you?
I got this note.
Ah, yes. Another scoundrel who served time in an Imperial jail. The Grey Fox is offering you a chance to join the Thieves Guild.
Is that right? What does that entail?
Everyone is here. Let's begin. Each of you is seeking membership in the Thieves Guild. The Thieves Guild is not a myth. We are followers of the Grey Fox, and I am his doyen. Merely by finding me, you have passed the first test. It's unusual for us to have 3 potential recruits at the same time. Rather than the normal test of skill, I'm going to make this a contest.
That's not fair.
Methrodel, you know the rules. However, for Amu's sake and the newcomer, let me state them clearly. Whoever brings me the diary of Amantius Electus without killing him will be invited into the guild.
Ha! I'll have it before sunrise.
Somewhere in the Imperial City, the beggars will help you locate it for a price. I can sell you lockpicks if you need them.
Oh!
One more thing. You cannot kill each other during this trial. We may be thieves, but we're not murderers.
Ooh, I spoke with Armand Christophe, who's a member of the Thieves Guild. He offered me a chance to join the guild, but I have to compete against 2 other thieves. Whichever one of us steals the diary first will be inducted into the Thieves Guild somewhere in the Imperial City. He told me that the beggars might be able to tell me where to find it.
Maybe he lives in the Elven Gardens.
Yes.
All right.
You might do.
So I gotta find my guy. Lockpicks, 5 gold each.
Here you go.
How much? How many did you give me? 1 lockpick. Okay, give me another.
Here you go.
Thank you.
You
What
say
do you know
a
about the Grey
beggar
Fox?
told you to seek me out? Good enough for me, then. The beggars are the eyes and ears of the Grey Fox. He is the king of thieves in Cyrodiil. You could think of him as our guildmaster, although he would deny that title.
All right.
Now get out of here.
the guy that I talked to, I think was in the Elven Gardens. Because I've already got rapport with that guy, so let's see if he knows what's up. Not the Elven. Oh, the Architect is the Arboretum. Yeah, okay.
Hail, good citizen. How can I be of service?
I think it was here. It was like in a gardeny type area. Maybe it was in the palace area. Oh man, where was my guy? Oh man, where was he?
Please show your respect for the Imperial Palace by keeping your voice down. All citizens are welcome in the Imperial Palace, at least on the first 2 floors.
Oh, where's the guy? Where's my
You
friend?
ever go to
the copious coin purse?
I've sold some things there. Thorinir's an odd one.
So I've heard.
If there's a complaint,
He could be anywhere. He could be anywhere. Oh God. Behind the house? Oh yeah, there he is. Hey, wake up.
I can eat for a day with a single coin.
Here you go.
Thank you, kind sir.
All right.
I'm listening.
Are we cool? Where do you know anything about where Amantius Electus is?
I've heard of him. What's it worth to you?
Very smart. 5 coins.
You are most generous. He lives in the Temple District on the far east side. He's an early riser, usually up by sunrise.
Okay, good enough. Thank you.
Blessings of Julianos upon you.
I gotta steal his Declaration of Independence. Oh, here we go. All right. Oh, shit. Damn it. Why am... Oh, my God. Oh, baby. Here we go.
You are
You're too late. I have the diary.
Methrodel has beaten me to the diary. If I can't get it from her somehow, she will get into the guild and I'll be left out in the cold. It's too bad competition rules won't let me kill her. However, he didn't say anything about stealing from her. Shit. About to pickpocket her? Oh, dude, this is gonna be crazy.
Get out of my way.
All right. Don't worry. Don't mind me.
Filthy pickpocket. What did you...
Stop! You violated the law. Pay the court a fine or serve your sentence. Your stolen goods are
Right in
now
front of a
forfeit.
guard. Right in front of a guard.
Here's the procedure. We go to the castle. First, we search you, confiscate any stolen goods. Then you pay your fine, and we release you.
No. Right in front of a guard. What a loser. Oh, man. Oh. Yep, I don't have it anymore. Oh, no. Oh, no. No. Ooh, you hate to see that. You hate to see that. But wait a minute. Oh, God. Who knows where it is? I gotta... Okay. All right. We're not gonna panic. We are not gonna panic. We are gonna go... We're gonna go to the authorities and we're gonna rat them out on where the Thieves Guild people meet. That's what we're gonna do. Hey, I know where they meet. I know what their initiation rites are. I'll go extort them for all the gold I've lost. Be like, yo, don't arrest me. Let me give you info. Oh, man, I didn't even see it. Oh, this is terrible. Guess I'm not getting into the Thieves Guild. I tried. I mean, I gave it the old college try. Go trespassing that dude's house. Oh. Mind if I sleep in your bed? Maybe the Thieves Guild just isn't the frat for you. Yeah, right? God damn it, dude. I got so just hasty and panicky with that. Oh. Son of a bitch. I wonder if I can like go to that guy and be like, hey, I know who stole your shit. All right, this is all foobar, but that's okay.
Hail, good citizen. How can I be of service?
Hey, it's me again.
It's you, the hero of Kvatch. This is truly an honor.
So stupid. This is so stupid. He's an early riser too, so how much you want to bet this dude's gonna get out of bed like as soon as I walk in here? God damn it. Knew it! I knew it!
Get out.
Oh no. Oh, this is gonna, okay.
What do you think you're doing? I think someone is watching me. I see figures in the shadows all the time. I know it's all in my head. I'm spending too much time on my latest project. But enough about me. What can I do for you?
Hey, what do you know about old Lexi?
He's that Imperial watch captain that's always chasing after the Grey Fox in the Thieves Guild.
Oh,
chasing
man.
after shadows, if you ask me. The Thieves Guild probably doesn't exist.
Oh, they do.
It's a sure bet the Grey Fox doesn't either.
Oh, brother, they do. You should write about it in your journal.
Make it quick.
Oh, boy. Yeah, we're not off to a good foot.
Bye.
I think if I show up again, oh man, so messed up.
This is your last warning. Get out, or I'll call the
All
guards and have you
right,
arrested.
I'm leaving. Oh God, I just wanted to tell
It's
you.
all over, lawbreaker. Your spree is at an end. I'll take any stolen goods you have. The next move is yours. Pay your fine, or I haul you away. Here's the procedure.
Oh God, what a nightmare. Terrible. There's no. Oh.
You have my ear, citizen.
Spend a lot of
What is
time
it,
over
citizen?
here. I don't love it. I don't need a Thieves Guild. You know what? I don't need the Thieves Guild to be awesome. It's fun to do bad things. Oh boy. Okay, what am I currently wearing? Oh my God. I'm like sweating. This isn't even real, and I'm like freaking out. Okay, so we got iron gauntlets on. I got leather greaves, so I need greaves. Steel greaves. Yeah, we'll do that. Steel gauntlets. Am I wearing steel gauntlets? No, I'm wearing iron gauntlets. Legion shield, I already have that. Iron war axe, iron longsword. The disaster at Loneth. Wow, 29 pages. I'm prepared to read it though. Report of the Imperial Commission on the disaster at Loneth. Lord Potroid, Chairman. Part 1. Preparations. The Emperor's plans for the invasion of Akavir were laid in the 270s, when he began the conquest of the small island kingdoms that lie between Tamriel and Akavir. With the fall of Black Harbor and Isronier in 282, Uriel V was already looking ahead to the ultimate prize. He immediately ordered extensive renovations to the port, which would serve as the marshalling point for the invasion force and as the main supply source throughout the campaign. At this time, he also began the construction of the many large ocean-going transports that would be needed for the final crossing to Akavir, in which the Navy was previously deficient. Thus, it can be seen that the Emperor's preparations for the invasion were laid well in advance, before even the conquest of the Irasene was complete. And it was not a sudden whim, as some have charged. When Prince Bashaman yielded Isronier to imperial authority in 284, the Emperor's full attention could be devoted to planning for the Akaviri campaign. Naval expeditions were dispatched in 285 and 286 to scout the sea lanes and coastlands of Akavir, and various Imperial intelligence agents, both magical and mundane, were employed to gather information. On the basis of all this information, the kingdom of the Taisi, in the southwest of Akavir, was selected as the initial target for the invasion. Meanwhile, the Emperor was gathering his expeditionary force. A new Far East fleet was created for the campaign, which for a time dwarfed the rest of the Navy. It is said to be the most powerful fleet ever assembled in the history of Tamriel. The 5th, 7th, 10th, and 14th legions were selected for the initial landing, with the 9th and 17th to follow as reinforcements once the beachhead was secured. While this may seem to the layman a relatively small fraction of the army's total manpower, it must be remembered that this expeditionary force would have to be maintained at the end of a long and tenuous supply line. In addition, the Emperor and the army command believed that the invasion would not be strongly opposed, at least not at first. Perhaps most crucially, the Navy had only enough heavy transport capacity to move 4 legions at a time. It should be noted here that the Commission does not find fault with the Emperor's preparations for the invasion. Based on the information available prior to the invasion, which, while obviously deficient in hindsight, great effort had been made to accumulate, the Commission believes that the Emperor did not act recklessly or imprudently. Some have argued that the expeditionary force was too small. The Commission believes that, on the contrary, even if shipping could have been found to transport and supply more legions, an impossibility without crippling the trade of the entire empire, this would have merely added to the scale of the disaster. It would not have averted it. Neither could the rest of the empire be denuded of legions. The memory of Cameron Usurper was still fresh, and the Emperor believed, and this commission agrees, that the security of the empire precluded a larger concentration of military force outside of Tamriel. If anything, the commission believes that the expeditionary force was too large. Despite the creation of 2 new legions during his reign, and the recreation of the 5th, the loss of expeditionary force left the empire in a dangerously weak position relative to the provinces, as the current situation makes all too clear. This suggests that the invasion of Akavir was beyond the Empire's current strength. Even if the Emperor could have fielded and maintained a larger force in Akavir, the Empire may have disintegrated behind it. Part 2, the invasion of Akavir. The expeditionary force left Black Harbor on 23rd Rain's Hand 288 and with fair weather landed in Akavir after 6 weeks at sea. The landing site was a small Taisi port at the mouth of a large river, chosen for its proximity to Tamriel as well as its location in a fertile river valley, giving easy access to the interior as well as good foraging for the army. All went well at first. The Taisi had abandoned the town when the expeditionary force approached, so they took possession of it and renamed it Septimia, the first colony of the new imperial province of Akavir. While the engineers fortified the town and expanded the port facilities to serve the Far East fleet, the Emperor marched inland with 2 legions. The surrounding land was reported to be rich, well-watered fields, and meeting no resistance, the army took the next city upriver, also abandoned. This was refounded as Loneth, and the Emperor established his headquarters there, being much larger than Septimia and better located to dominate the surrounding countryside. The expeditionary force had yet to meet any real resistance, although the legions were constantly shadowed by mounted enemy patrols, which prevented any but large scouting parties from leaving the main body of the army. One thing the Emperor sorely lacked was cavalry, due to the limited space on the transport fleet, although for the time being, the battle mages made up for this with magical reconnaissance. The Emperor now sent out envoys to try to contact the Saiki king, whoever ruled this land. But his messengers never returned. In retrospect, the Commission believes that valuable time was wasted in this effort while the army was stalled at Loneth. which could have been better spent in advancing quickly while the enemy was still, apparently, surprised by the invasion. However, the Emperor believed at the time that the Sayessi would be overawed by the Empire's power, and he might win a province by negotiation with no need for serious fighting. Meanwhile, the four legions were busy building a road between Septimia and Loneth, setting up fortified guard posts along the river and fortifying both cities' defenses, activities which would serve them well later. Due to their lack of cavalry, scouting was limited, and communication between the two cities constantly threatened by enemy raiders, with which the legions were still unable to come to grips. The original plan had been to bring the two reinforcing legions across as soon as the initial landing had secured a port, but the fateful decision was now taken to delay their arrival and instead begin using the fleet to transport colonists. The Emperor and Council agreed that, due to complete abandonment of the conquered area by its native population, colonists were needed to work the field so that the expeditionary force would not have to rely entirely on the fleet for supplies. In addition, unrest had broken out in Yenicelia, athwart the supply route to Akavir, and the Council believed the 9th and 17th Legions would be better used in repacifying those territories and securing the expeditionary force's supply line. The civilian colonists and their supplies began arriving in Septimia in mid-Hearthfire, and they took over preparation of the fields, which had been started by the legionnaires for a spring crop. A number of cavalry mounts were also brought over at this time, and the raids on the two imperial colonies subsequently fell off. Sayessi emissaries also finally arrived in Loneth, purportedly to begin peace negotiations, and the expeditionary force settled in for what was expected to be a quiet winter. At this time, the Council urged the Emperor to return to Tamriel with the fleet to deal with many pressing matters of the Empire while the army was in winter quarters, but the Emperor decided that it would be best to remain in Akavir. This turned out to be fortunate because a large portion of the fleet, including the Emperor's flagship, was destroyed by an early winter storm during the homeward voyage. The winter storm season of 288 to 289 was unusually prolonged and exceptionally severe, and prevented the fleet from returning to Akavir as planned with additional supplies. This was reported to the Emperor via Battle Mage, and it was agreed that the expeditionary force could survive on what supplies it had on hand until the spring. Part 3: The Destruction of the Expeditionary Force. The winter weather in Akavir was also much more severe than expected. Due to supply problems and the addition of thousands of civilians, the expeditionary force was on tight rations. To make matters worse, the Sayessi raiders returned in force and harried any foraging and scouting parties outside the walls of the two cities. Several watch forts on the road between Septimia and Loneth were captured during blizzards, and the rest had to be abandoned as untenable. As a result, communication between the two cities had to be conducted entirely by magical means, a continuing strain on the Legion's battle mage. On Fifth Sun's dawn, a large entourage of Sayessi arrived at Loneth, claiming to bring a peace offer from the Sayessi king. That night, these treacherous envoys murdered the guards at one of the city gates and led in a strong party of their comrades who were waiting outside the city walls. Their clear intention was to assassinate the Emperor, foiled only by the vigilance and courage of troopers of the 10th who were guarding his palace. Once the alarm was raised, the Sayessi inside the city were hunted down and killed to the last man. Needless to say, this was the end of negotiations between the Emperor and the Sayessi. The arrival of spring only brought worse troubles. Instead of the expected spring rains, a hot, dry wind began to blow from the east, continuing with varying strength through the entire summer. The crops failed, and even the river, which in previous year had been navigable by small boats far upstream of Loneth, was completely dried up by sun's height. It is unknown if this was due to a previously unknown weather pattern unique to Akavir, or if the Sayessi manipulated the weather through magical means. The Commission leans toward the former conclusion, as there is no direct evidence of the Sayessi possessing such fearsome arcane power, but the latter possibility cannot be entirely ruled out. Due to prolonged bad weather, the supply fleet was late in setting out for Black Harbor. It finally left port in early second seed, but was again severely mauled by storms and limped into Septimia 8 weeks later, much reduced. Because of the increasingly desperate supply situation in Akavir, the Emperor dispatched most of his battle mage corps with the fleet to assist it in weathering the storms, which seemed likely to continue all summer. At this time, the Council urged the Emperor to abandon the invasion and to return to Tamriel with the expeditionary force. But he again refused, noting that the fleet was no longer large enough to transport all 4 legions at once. The Commission agrees that leaving 1 or more legions behind in Akavir to await return of the fleet would have damaged army morale. But the Commission also notes that the loss of one legion would have been preferable to the loss of the entire expeditionary force. It is the unanimous opinion of the Commission that this was the last point at which complete disaster might have been averted. Once the decision was made to send the fleet back for reinforcements and supplies, events proceeded to their inevitable conclusion. From this point on, much less is known about what transpired in Akavir. With most of the battle mages assisting the fleet, communication between the expeditionary force and Tamriel was limited, especially as the situation in Akavir worsened and the remaining battle mages had their powers stretched to the limit, attending to all the needs of the legions. However, it appears that the Sayesi might also have been actively interfering with the mages in some unknown manner. Some of the mages in Akavir reported their powers being abnormally weak. The mages of the War College in Cyrodiil, who were handling communications for the Council, reported problems linking up with their compatriots in Akavir, even between master and pupil of long training. The Commission urges that the War College make a particular study of the arcane powers of the Sayesi should the Empire ever come into conflict with Akavir again. What is known is that the Emperor marched out of Loneth in mid-sun's height, leaving only small garrisons to hold the cities. He learned that the Sayesi were massing their forces on the other side of a mountain range to the north, and he intended to smash their army before it could gather full strength and capture their supplies, of which he was in desperate need. This rapid advance seems to have taken the Sayesi by surprise, and the expeditionary force crossed the mountains and fell on their camp, routing the Sayesi army and capturing its leader, a noble of some kind. But the Emperor was soon forced to retreat, and the legion suffered heavily on their retreat to Loneth. The Emperor now found himself besieged in Loneth, cut off from the small garrison at Septimia, which was also besieged. By this time, it seemed that the efforts of the few remaining battle mages were devoted entirely to creating water to keep the army alive, a skill not normally emphasized at the War College. The fleet had arrived safely back to Black Harbor thanks to the Battle Mage Corps, but all attempts to return to Akavir were frustrated by a series of ever more savage storms that battered Esronier throughout the rest of 289. The Council's last contact with the Emperor was an early frostfall. By evening star, the Council was extremely worried about the situation in Akavir and ordered the fleet to sail regardless of the risk. Despite the continued storms, the fleet managed to press on to Akavir. Hope was raised when contact was made with the Emperor's battle mage, who reported that Loneth still held out. Plans were quickly laid for the expeditionary force to break out of Loneth and fall back on Septimia, where the fleet would meet them. But this was the last direct contact with the expeditionary force. The fleet arrived in Septimia to find its garrison under savage assault from a large Sayesi army. The battle mages with the fleet threw back the enemy long enough for the survivors to embark and the fleet to withdraw. The few survivors of the expeditionary force who reached Septimia told how the Emperor had led the army out of Loneth by night 2 days earlier, successfully breaking through the enemy lines, but then being surrounded by overwhelming forces on the road to Septimia. They told of a heroic last stand by the Emperor and the 10th Legion, which allowed a remnant of the 14th to reach Septimia. 2 survivors of the 10th arrived in Septimia that night, having slipped through the enemy lines during their undisciplined victory celebration. These men confirmed having seen the Emperor die, cut down by enemy arrows as he rallied to the 10th's shield wall. Part 4, Conclusion. The Commission believes that the invasion of Akavir was doomed from the start for several reasons, none of which could have been foreseen beforehand, unfortunately. Despite extensive intelligence gathering, the expeditionary force was clearly unprepared for the situation in Akavir. The unexpected weather, which plagued the army and navy, was particularly disastrous. Without the loss of a majority of the Far East fleet during the campaign, the expeditionary force could have been withdrawn in 289. The weather also forced the Emperor to assign most of his battle mage corps to the fleet, leaving him without their valuable assistance during the fighting, which soon followed. And of course, the unexpected drought, which struck Loneth during 289, dashed the hopes of supplying the army locally and left the expeditionary force in an untenable situation when besieged in Loneth. The Sayesi were also much stronger than intelligence reports had suggested. Information on the size of the army the Sayesi were eventually able to field against the expeditionary force is vague, as the only serious fighting took place after regular communications were cut off between the Emperor and the Council. Nevertheless, it seems likely that the Sayesi outnumbered the Emperor's forces by several times, as they were able to force 4 crack legions into retreat and then keep them under siege for several months. As was stated previously, the Commission declines to criticize the initial decision to invade Akavir. Based on what was known at the time, the plan seemed sound. It is only with the benefit of hindsight does it become obvious that the invasion had very little chance of success. Nevertheless, the Commission believes several valuable lessons can be taken from this disaster. First, the Sayesi may have extremely powerful arcane forces at their command. The possibility that they may have manipulated the weather across such a vast region seems incredible, and it should be noted that 3 commissioners strongly objected to this paragraph even being included in this report. But the Commission believes that this matter deserves urgent investigation. The potential danger is such that even the slightest possibility must be taken seriously. Second, the Sayesi appear to possess no navy to speak of. The expeditionary force was never threatened by sea, and the Far East Fleet fought nothing but the weather. Indeed, initial plans called for a portion of the fleet to remain in Akavir for use in coastal operations, but in the event there were very few places where the large vessels of the fleet could approach the land, due to the innumerable reefs, sandbars, islands, etc. that infested the coastal waters north and south from Septimia. Due to the utter lack of trees in the plain around Septimia and Loneth, the expeditionary force was unable to build smaller vessels which could have navigated the shallow coastal water. Any future military expeditions against Akavir would do well to consider some way of bringing a means for inshore naval operations in order to exploit this clear advantage over the Sayesi, an advantage that was sadly unexploited by the expeditionary force. Third, much longer-term study needs to be made of Akavir before another invasion could even be contemplated. The information gathered over the 4 years prior to the invasion was extensive but clearly inadequate. The weather conditions were completely unexpected. The Sayesi were much stronger than expected, and attempted negotiations by the Emperor with the Sayesi is a disaster. Akavir proved alien beyond expectation, and the Commission believes any future attempt to invade Akavir should not be contemplated without much greater knowledge of the conditions, politics, and peoples of that continent than presently obtains. Finally, the Commission unanimously concludes that given what we know now, any attempt to invade Akavir is folly, at least in the present state of the Empire. The Empire's legions are needed at home. One day, a peaceful, united Empire will return to Akavir and exact severe retribution for the disaster at Loneth and for our fallen Emperor, but that day is not now, nor in the foreseeable future. So something I actually really appreciate about this story is their view of hindsight. I talked about this in other playthroughs, but hindsight is something that you really should only use to learn. Sometimes people have a tendency to use hindsight to judge decisions that were made without the information that was gathered by hindsight, and that is unfair. You don't know what the consequences of a thing are until that thing happens. Sure, you can do your best to try to anticipate it, but ultimately, people operate on the information they have at a current point in time. If you gather information via the consequences of your actions and then spend a bunch of time essentially saying, I'm a huge idiot, blah, 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 you're not really doing yourself any favors. Learn from them. The beauty of this is that they're like, all right, cool, so this happened, and now here's something that we can use to learn from this going forward so that we make a more informed decision in the future. Too many people will engage a ton of shame around decisions they made when, if I sent you back to that moment in time, again, with the information you had, 10 times out of 10, you're making the same decision. So be compassionate to yourself when you have hindsight knowledge about something that you did or the impact that you had, and then use that situation to learn rather than judge yourself. Man, that was a long haul story there. All right, so I'm currently rocking iron boots. So, all right, take the steel boots. So we're gonna take these off and put these on. And I suppose I could take this. Oh, Legion. Oh, that's what I took. Hopefully I don't get caught. because I'm gonna try to sell some of this shit. Howdy. Oh, up here. All right, I should go to. Market district. Let's see if I can sell some of this off. Maybe I can also talk to that person who owns the store that wanted me to report the extortion.
Can you spare a coin?
Oh, not open yet. Okay. God damn it. Oh, God, I waited too long. Oh my God. Son of a bitch. God damn it. Oh. Alright. I just want to sell some stuff. I'm gonna make some money. Dr. Mick, I want to thank you for your content. It got me comfortable and open to the idea of seeking a therapist. I did. I couldn't be happier. Thanks again for all you do. Oh, man. I'm honored to have had that kind of impact on you, friend. That's why I do what I do. I need to sell my wares. Actually, I should go pray, absolve myself of my sins, and then sell my stuff. Because I wonder if they're not going to take stolen goods. Oh, we'll find out. Be like, this is stolen. Not taken. Well,
Any news about
I'm
that
wearing,
certain task we discussed?
Yeah, absolutely.
I hope you're more successful uncovering his...
Oh, yeah, no, that guy. Okay, well, no.
His inventory must be...
No, one either.
Let's do business.
Alright, you got a decent amount of money. So let's... What are you willing to take? You willing to take this iron helmet? What? For 11 bucks? Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, I can sell some of these things that I've already...
A pleasure to serve you.
Yeah.
Thanks again for your help.
Alright, I'm gonna see if the blacksmith will buy this shit for more. If not... Waste. Jewelry store. Where's the armor guy at? Best defense. Buy my stuff. Buy it.
I'm Bernard. Have a look at my wares.
There we go.
I'm sure there's something to suit you.
Jeez. Ain't worth shit. I'm gonna have to carry it. Broken. Damn. See, he sells this shit for a lot of money.
I appreciate your business.
Yeah.
Good day.
Certainly are gonna train me. Alright.
Oh, hello.
What's up? Alrighty. So, I guess this is totally messed up. I'm guessing this is probably Fubar. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna sleep till midnight. We're gonna see if they're there when I wake up. If not, curtains. Curtains for your boy in the Thieves Guild. No chance. It's gonna be a big old barn too.
Greetings, Orc. You can call me Halad the Outlaw, because I'm on the lam.
Oh yeah? Okay.
Good day.
Oh yeah, you need to sleep longer. You need to sleep 11 hours. I'm gonna sleep for 2 more. Oh, I just woke up from a 12-hour nap. I need to sleep 2 more hours. How am I invisible right now? I put on a ring. Makes me invisible. I should have been wearing when I pickpocketed that chick. Oh boy, here we go.
Are you confused?
Well, give me this.
Here you go. Here you go.
Give me another one.
Here you go.
Give me another one.
Here you go.
One more.
Here you go.
Alright. Thieves Guild test.
You don't have the diary. Stop wasting my time.
Oh, brother, this is all messed up now. This is all messed up now.
Now get out of here.
But that means she didn't come back. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
How are you today?
What is it, citizen?
I don't want to be in the Arboretum. I want to be in the... I mean, I really don't deserve... I don't deserve this. So I completely understand if this actually leads to me not getting this, because I totally messed this up. But we're gonna give it one more college try. But he hasn't replaced his lock yet either. It's great. Will I get lucky?
It's time for you to leave, my friend.
I'm invisible, you can't see me. I'm invisible, you can't see me. This is... They're gonna take my armor now, too. I'm so screwed.
You
Stop!
treacherous...
It's all over, lawbreaker. Your spree is at an end. I'll take any stolen goods you have. The next move is yours. Pay your fine, or I'll haul you away.
No, man. Just
hope you rot, criminal scum.
Put me in jail. Just put me in jail. Oh my god. This is what I deserve. This is what I deserve after this episode. Hopefully 12 is a little more successful, huh? Crime doesn't pay. The moral of the story here. Alright, friends. I hope you enjoyed this episode. It was still fun despite my failures. Leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, follow the links in the description, all that fun stuff. Subscribe to the channel. If you're binging, I'll see you right here in the jail cell in the next episode. And if you're waiting for the next one to come out, get it out as soon as I can. I appreciate you. You matter. See you on the next one.